Okay, so that was the trip. So with the e-bike, and right now it is -2, which by the way outside feels more like -10 because my hands are red and killing me even though I had gloves on. So just to reiterate, I wanted to show that you can ride these bikes even if you're a heavy person without any pedal assist at all. The fat tire bike, otherwise known as the thick tire bike, is your best option if you're a heavy person, because they're a high volume tire. This one's 4 inches, so I would recommend at minimum 3.5 inches, and they even go up to 4.5 inches. So if you're a really heavy person, you may want to opt for that. When I'm home, I like to put it in the third sprocket in because it keeps your chain line, as you were saying, this chain line is how even your chain is. So if it's one way or another and you're pedaling backwards, it will want to jump, and there's nothing you do about that. That's just the way the chain line works. So if you want to clean your chain afterwards, this one obviously is not too bad because it wasn't wet out. You can do that. There's also tools to check for chain stretch. I'll probably change my chain once a year just to make sure that it's good and tight and safe, because the last thing you want to have happen is a chain breaking, and if you're a heavy person you're going to want to have that. So anyways, that would conclude it. If you want to see my other videos on this bike, introductions and more details of stuff I may have missed right now, just hit subscribe and it'll automatically link you with all the other videos. You know, if at any time you don't want to still be subscribed, you can unsubscribe, so you don't need to worry about being stuck with a subscription. You can always undo it. So if you just want to see the other videos and you want to see how a real person goes out into the world, someone that's not an athlete, someone who's not super physically fit and can deal with everyday stuff and have fun just like the other people, then by all means, this is the videos that you need to see, because you need to know how much money you really need to spend, and you need to know what your capabilities are. So the advantage of the e-bike is, yes, on a regular bicycle you're not going to be able to handle those hills very good, especially if you're older like me. You're going to want to have an e-bike to help you when you're in those rough patches. You know, can you do it without it? Absolutely, you can still do it. Trust me, you can do it. However, there may be days when you're not feeling well, or maybe one of your legs gets sore, or you get an injury, and you're going to need that help, because if you get injured while you're out riding, you can always hit the throttle and you can make your way home. When you're older and you're heavier, that's more likely to happen. So it's safer. You will always get home, and that's the important thing. So anyways, that concludes my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe if you want to see my other videos. I got some other ideas, so if you want to see them. And like I said, you're not locked into anything. When you hit that, you can always undo it later if you find that it's just taking up space on your TV or whatever. Alright? Alright, take care. Bye.